Memo akwa bastron so ediaba POG Media so afi no aba be subscribe na wa like Jumedie no ediama obetime so ahye Jumedie na for so ensa ka be, please click on the notification bell no so send be the news be ato platform no so am onso wo hunu de eko ene de ba yen kwayensem no na yemfa insam dodo na no enye de embre wa ye bo ede ewura eye ye wo NAPO insansem ne mu ye bo ede ewura eye Kwaku Baako eye akache na ye bo ede ewura Kwaku Baako akache no na chese enra na ponsam no de betu dwa no, it was some way be, I don't want to specifically say an arrogant speech there, but say go so far not to trying to disrespect Kwame Nkrumah there. Oh, you Ghana near. I'm hoping say you will give a second thought to that at the now year na way and the year Kwaku Baako so at trainer adrenaline was answering no one or chess here. It was needless. Now say we here and fast so it was rubbish. So we say be sorry for my words. Say be like NAPO ebeka answer because now NAPO no krano Kwame Nkrumah in and Addo comparison yeah you are doing no. Omo kwa can see ni be instead of you say ube focus on a ya can see na that when not just a one you are just throwing some air tantrums be around you are making it seem say just say NPP are buying no kukruku na we and Kwaku Baako atia NAPO just say easy or can be at the train pa yanko ni nkonko tie Kwaku Baako.
That's a good one. Me to my monitor we see what Kumasi done in each segment, none of the segments. Sure. But in Yimbrinu ne Aisha or frame let me go base no frame no also asama NAPO akwakani she feels uncomfortable with it. Let me say, are you sure? I say yes. NAPO come down. Let me say the man say me am the match there. Me take the NAPO can be some years ago. I think around free education seminar. Into some years ago, we ended up having an argument because she was insisting they were a current. Me said no. Inima one cheso na minya another text message from Yaba coffee shop. Also, ono do sending script bi am coffee bi.
I shall send a message also on tone voice here.
Bia in the bia mo machine.
On your machine, obi aka so high at our pair.
Okay.
Also hold your balls and be strong.
Me hold my balls
and be strong.
Iti Yaba so sending also me sending no response there. Oh, this is an old script.
Yaba Nkrumah.
No, Yaba Bonnie.
Yaba Bonnie.
Coffee shop. So we said old script. And don't forget dam mischief ne be. But late night, na me scanning Facebook book akra. Na me hu video. Inti me hu do mampo my mistake. There ma catch two ladies here there. It's past. I better I send my wife apology. Also on J apology no. me argue by heart. I send a Yabaso message apologizing for misrepresenting the situation. You see, let me be very brutally frank with you. The comparative in NAPO between Nkrumah and Akuffo, what was the relevance? There was no relevance. It was needless distraction. Go on social media right now.
Yeah.
That place nice, a minefield, we all know. And make not only Facebook, WhatsApp programs there. It's so unnecessary, completely irrelevant and needless.
No.
Yes.
I disagree.
I mean, but no, Kwame, okay. What is at stake right now? It's an election.
Yep.
Election. National elections, parliamentary and presidential. Now why select was running mate. Now outdoor. You can exalt NPP projects, achievements, President Akuffo's achievements. Yeah. You are entitled to do that. Yeah. Look, you are even entitled to say that he's the best president ever.
Exactly, that's what he was saying.
The comparative. Don't drag in another figure. Because that figure on count contest, no. Even Akuffo is not going for the contest, but it's administration, near administration. So, needless distraction. Look, you don't provide ammo for either your opponents or neutrals. You don't do it. It's needless. So, it lacked relevance in terms of the comparative edge now or the bay. It was needless. And I have to be very honest with you, I'm disappointed. It's not, look, ideologically, historically, yes, we are opponents in terms of writer. That's what Lațheț was alluding to in terms of near ideological background. There's nothing wrong with it if he thinks Akuffo has done better than Nkrumah, or JB Dankwa was greater than Nkrumah. This is his ideological world outlook. Yeah. And me have sleepless nights over that because I have a different perspective in terms of our history. That's right. And it's normal that we can't all think the same. The same way, to judge Ghana's history the same way. In fact, it would be odd for me. From the ideological, political point of view, if that's his view, fine. But the occasion, Kwame, it will focus on the election that is coming and paint a picture that is positive for your ticket and proceed to sell that ticket and the message. If not, Akuffo, it be up no had the mona or kind of is it derogatory or is it what? Yes, let's say so. Improper. Yes, so you are already even giving your personal self your ticket and some problems. Yeah. But forget that one, po. I would prepare to say that look, or nipa slip of tongue, obutum wachiansan. But the substance, the comparative thing is so irrelevant for the occasion and towards the election campaign. There are certain constituencies have become agitated. One year NDC. I will also begin with debate this subject matter. Come on, that's a needless distraction. I rest my case, Kwame.
Case rested, needless distraction.
Kwame,
round 2.
Maybe I'm not Marco. Kwaku has said it. Why am I? Maka Bibia phone. But assuming, I agree that Sabia and them comparative point now. Nkrumah so one can't. Jabia sleeping dogs will be lying now.
Needless distraction.
Yes, but the point is, something no there. Hey na you there or my Nkrumah aye juma papa and see you also an emphasis. Nkrumah you there ya moto de nso henanum hejanum chede Nkrumah ye juma abakosam na nso is only emphasizing the point there. Akuffo na nso Akuffo ado juma wa baba ye o che Nkrumah na juma ntei obey bona ntento onye bona
I can differently.
You are
talking communication now.
Enjo na me che Kwame Kwaku I consider
the communication must have a target.
Consider from the outset there. Them expression mo Kwame Nkrumah. Ono yina ebusafo. Ono nanso okan Kwaku okan for 2, 3, 4 seconds. Ojina ho. We realize that no into that expression should not have come.
Or he should have found a way.
But he will find a way maybe
another time. And about the what's the part the Kwame, the politician, yes. Wasn't easy. 3, 4 seconds no. We realize impact. Now Kwame, me we na fi makọ me dey nkeke free SHS former President Mahama also no introduce na muya oye a court sami Kwame.
This one says, Kwame, now, yes, Kwaku Baako's facts are spot on. There's no need for NAPO to feed his competitors a seed that they'll ride on to destroy him.
Wow. Mutie Kwaku Baako nsem na wi ye nim se eye NPP one of the communicators no enso age baton na de ensem no dodo na no de etujo ono so bowura eja as normal ayina eja ono so wabawura NPP nsensem ma de NPP nsem no de etujo obo NPP ho de wura che enya agudie kra na ye say afia bato de ebeye an interesting one, but Mr. Mo subscribe like jumedi ni share na afofro enso ensa enye dem enka bien, please click on the notification bell so send be the news battle platform so also the echo and the eba.
So forgive NAPO, he's the incoming vice president elect. He will soon grow after a month or two on those stages. So Kwame, now Asantwa sends that one to you.
Yeah, Asantwa me ya agenda so can a different style in one picture nche ebianche the issue of irrelevant Kwaku kan che ebianche on bakra na onam kwen fado kan nti na nso na nkasa hu de ojitum wo na akumam wo na adwunum de bibi ache kakra Kwame.
But it comes back to my saying, Nkrumah never dies. Nkrumah never dies.
Kwame.
Yes, Kwame Natwedo.
A relevant article also, the Chief Justice shall be appointed by the President acting in consultation with the Council of State and with the approval of Parliament. 2. The other Supreme Court justices shall be appointed by the President acting on the advice of the Judicial Council in consultation with the Council of State and with the approval of Parliament. Kwame, people are taking this matter so literally. Yes, by the letter. Them not there. Oh yeah, court, bad time. Here court to tukra. Mpemfa wapa ho mokaya tembo forward. Mbre queen a yedibu oma ne chede. Oma mpem no pa ho no kama Judicial Council. Ma ho so bobo ho na mo osi epuma sibirin with the sea. But Kwame, I am sure Kwaku as a student of politics may even know better. I cannot. The head of the judiciary onu no a judge sifui or the BBT school master and a school teacher inyim umboframa inyim ho nyina no payin bia no so owo na adwuma oreye opayin no so owo na adwuma oreye na wa bande awode ya paw binum. I can't see how. I know there will be the argument that the Chief Justice is the chair of the Judicial Council, and that when the matter comes before them, then you will be able. But I can't see how. Administratively or in the background. Kwame, in the background. No, otemwe yi panina. Onu no yin na tembofu ni ya yejuma. Onya report, onyi mobia no bodembo, wo si orukọ. Onto me in the background, except that somebody I am sure that she may even be acting based on precedent. I'm sure in getting judges appointed to the Supreme Court, who in the background may have made some recommendations to the president.
So why did this come to the foreground?
Obina Kwame says system is so poisoned. Obi I know you have forbidden one offices in Kwame yan so do na njemi bibi o tele mi krampo samara mi type ma type ma print na finche ma so de mutuka amediko ho bebi amedako mischief. But I can't see how Chief Justice ejuman orhwemo akodo ejuman egina na do akoye Supreme Court Kwame. There is only one Supreme Court. Assembly wo bedini wo bebi Court of Appeal. May one will keep course.
Kwame na bonopo. Teaching.
May one will Kumasi, may one will Kumasi, me wo bebia wo ja asem ho na bi se wanko ye amfa ho a wo ja asem no wanko ye a Supreme Court wo kokowe into chede. And some are saying that America of the population of 250 300 million, they have America by the state. Every state has a Supreme Court. America, one system on yada ours is unitary. One was the federal. Every state was Supreme Court. And certain matters which are of federal nature, then they proceed to the federal Supreme Court. And see, it been why for purposes of mischief, what that one okay. And see me, I can't see how or some way you pay no dano, known to me recommendation kaka in the background. On former president, or the manusa until the end of story. President himself would then be served with the opportunity to be able to sift through, to think through, and all of that. And so on yet, I've been born. On yet, the Chief Justice knowing him there by the provisions of the Constitution, President on our point. It's all part of the processes. Kwame Chimungi, free SHS in Mahama, President Mahama. Let's be careful. Let's be ready never to get scammed. Osanda Kwame, 2012. 2012. As far back as 2012, and Sana also, we can kumfi ma why or the progressive free SHS. As far back as 2012, Akuffo the free SHS 2008, it was a subject matter. Akuffo was all over. Kwame free SHS will collapse Ghana's education system. Mahama, just a portion. And bring you want to see. President John Mahama says Ghana's education system could risk near collapse if the free senior school policy being trumpeted by the NPP is implemented now. According to him, other African countries such as Kenya, Botswana have reintroduced fee paying in their secondary schools. All the point about this was that Ghana was not ready, per former President Mahama's estimation, Ghana was not ready for free SHS. Kwame, innovation Akuffo Dubai. Oh yeah, innovation. The hey, you to me encourage the free SHS aba. And one advertise sponsor Obia Nkwohwe. Us wunyi veranda. Na wo pese wunyi Addo.
Free SHS 419. Free SHS 419.
No, we also advertising one of it. Abente bi maame bi oyene ba wa kodu school na headmistress no pay ho kwan yi ha ye ntumi amfa mo yeye na wo na echi mo desi no unyi veranda na wo pese wo nyen Addo. Akuffo Addo Kwame. Oh, Kwame Kwaku no question. That advert is very much on my mind. Akuffo Addo the baba badi. E mo kere no asora ya kokra Kwame emi moko asor Methodist moko second service. E dan ko nara. Ya de some morning service and afternoon service. Kwame ti de minti ya ba ye in such a way that yenja Ghana babia wechi innovativeness. See how he described it. Free SHS now a traffic light. Mahama mocks Akuffo Addo. Now, I say Mr. Mahama underscored the need for government to prioritize its needs instead of free SHS. He said this in 2020. 2020. Our retain Euraba Abrente Mamame Menana our Sikarim eating him Rukukumase Equatakrade Rukoho our so good retain me catch there. Mama buburum bring him. Mama from there may have queen. The 7th December by a recotui. Yes, come oh yeah, former President Mahama. I tell you the very day we did that, free SHS has collapsed. Come on, Fencia.
And some purpose so near honey did some do na bed ABC at the amamo Mr. Mo Jumedino subscribe like it share Jumedino name for fraud and so and sign can please click on the notification button so send a bed in the news battle platform so I was well no the air call and the air by in some no the diaco so and the pitria the BC POG Media we always bring you the best of a news, the best of a information around our politics and even beyond. Aha and our binyano Nkrumah.